Hello, my name is Gregory. I'm 36 years old. I live in New York City, originally born in Greece. And I'm a business owner. I own a clothing company called Demig. And I also work in marketing in the rehabilitation field. Yes, online dating is a great idea. A lot of people have busy schedules. They live their life on fast pace, and it's kind of hard to go to places where singles are or whatnot. At least online dating, you know that people are looking for what you're looking for, so it's not a bad idea. Well, number one would be to have a not overly Photoshop picture. That it's always a little bit sketchy for me because you don't know if that's what you're really getting. Number two, if all they have is really modeling pictures or pictures that they look fabulous, it shows that there's literally no substance besides looks. Which obviously cannot go a long way. And another thing is if they have too many close-ups, that gives you like the warning sign that maybe physically they're not as appealing. Yeah. Well, it can be both, but dinner, usually from my experience, is less intimidating for a woman because when you involve alcohol, maybe you're trying to persuade her for a more of a sexual date instead of like getting to know her. I've had that feedback from women that I've dated before that they wouldn't go out on a date with a guy if he only suggests drinks. Now, if you're like on vacation and the time frame is like a little late, it's okay. So you have to gauge it based on the circumstance and the comfort level of the woman. They shouldn't talk about ex-boyfriends unless it's something, it's initiated by the guy, okay? But to bring out ex-boyfriends and ex-drama or any type of drama, because when you meet somebody, the reason why you meet them is because you want to have a good time with them. But if the girl is bringing her baggage and her down terms in the date, from the first date, it only gives you the idea that she's going to be a pessimist and she's going to be somebody that's going to take value away from you instead of introducing more value to you. So if you have any negative things going on in your life or whatnot, leave it for maybe like a third date or fourth date. Don't bring them into the first date. Yeah. How girls can spark sexual interest in men on the first date. Three things. Number one is confidence and the ability to look me in the eye. Number two is a great warm smile. And number three, sex appeal. If the girl knows she has it and she is confident to show it and stand like a confident woman next to me, that makes me want her that much more. Okay, well, I feel like the eyes are the channel to their soul. And when a woman is able to sustain deep eye contact, that's when you start connecting your souls together. I've noticed women that don't make eye contact a lot, it's a sign of insecurity. It's okay to be a little timid, but if you prolong it and you show you're just a complete insecure person, that doesn't spark sexual desire or interest in me. Maybe somebody else likes that trait, but I don't. An alpha man is somebody that is confident in their own ability to succeed, to create, to set goals and achieve, and to be able to provide. That's somebody that has confidence in themselves and also has confidence in the person that is with them, and feels like he can be by himself. He doesn't need to have a companion, but he chooses to have a complementary companion that will add more value to him. Alpha man in a relationship doesn't mean that it's somebody that's egotistical and everything is self-centered, but alpha man is somebody that has certainty, that he's able to say, we should do this, and stick to his word and follow through. Alpha man is not somebody that doesn't take opinions and doesn't take guidance or ask for advice, but it's somebody that once he makes a decision, he follows through. In the bedroom, I feel like an alpha man is a confident man that is open to explore anything. Doesn't mean that he has to choose all the positions, he has to tell the girl what to do, he only has to focus on what pleases him. No, it's somebody that is smart enough to kind of gauge situations, take the lead, and also if he sees that the girl maybe doesn't want something, he's able to switch it on and give her the baton and tell her, okay, what do you like? Because you're confident enough to know that, hey, maybe you're not 100% perfect, but you can improve. Improvement is a very big trait for any alpha man. They always seek it. If I have to give you an advice from this point on, I would say it's not the greatest thing. Why? It's because obviously you don't have enough time with that person to know whether it's a solid person to have a future with. Now, I've done it plenty of times, and so there's got to be a reason why it's also a positive thing. In a long distance relationship, because you don't have the necessarily everyday routine time, you tend to have this prolonged 3-week spans where you see the person all day long. And that can also tell you a lot about that person. That can give you a big picture about that person. And you also, because you speak on the phone every single day, you tend to explore deeper subjects with that person. So it's a double-edged sword. It's a positive and a negative. Independence is important, but also interdependence. Like we both an individual that can live by themselves and is secure enough to be alone. I feel like that is the most important thing. And we choose, even though we are fine alone and we can live by ourselves, to have somebody else introduced to our life. It's important for a girl to have her own set of goals, her own social life, and in general have her own path in life. Because you don't want to be the number one focus and goal of a person, because then your every move would be scrutinized, and it's not a healthy thing. It's good for two people to have goals, sometimes have the same mindset, same financial goals, same travel goals, same family goals, but independently walk parallel to each other, not crossing each other all the time. Instagram is an interesting tool. It can give you some insights of the person that you're looking for. So yeah, I wouldn't say that it's a bad thing to scrutinize, to look into, to see what kind of friends they have, who are they engaging, are they just a materialistic person, are they a person that only cares about their physical appearance, are they very superficial? It's not a bad tool, but not everybody's image on Instagram is true. So you got to take it with a grain of salt, but it's good to do your research. I don't believe in rules in general. I believe in spontaneity. I believe if you get a girl's number, you text her right away. A girl texts you right away, great also. There's no reason to wait. It doesn't create anything more than curiosity and doubt. Texting good morning and good night when you first meet somebody. Good idea or bad? Well, my personal opinion is it's a good idea. Why? Because you want to be in somebody's mind the minute they wake up, and you also want to be in their mind before they go to sleep. It's a great way to solidify yourself into their life. However, you don't want to be annoying. So if you see that is annoying the other person, delegate it, cut it out. When you have somebody in your mind 100% all the time, and that means that you're starting a relationship strongly, because that person takes over your mind, there's no reason to limit how much they can text you or not, or how much you can text them or not. You know, the reply will gauge you and give you the answer for that. Number one, find their love language. Meaning, if you ever read the book, The 5 Love Languages, see what he does for you to introduce his love, to show his love, whether it's gifts, whether it's quality time, whether it's saying good things, or whether it's physical touch. And do that to him so you can keep him feeling loved. Number two, I personally like acts of kindness. I like when somebody thinks of me, takes their time, and maybe makes a meal for me, or buys something for me, regardless of me saying that they need to do that. For me, it goes a long way. Number three, try not to put them in a box. Try not to put the other person in your ideal box and your ideal guy's perspective. Leave them room to grow, and leave them the room to fail. It's very important, because nobody comes in your life perfect, and you don't go in somebody's life perfect. You both grow together. I would say there's no real secret. It's all about chemistry, and it's all about connection. You don't have to go out of your way for anybody to validate you, but if you give them the sign that, you know, maybe a smile, maybe a smirk, maybe eye contact, if he's a secure guy and an alpha guy and he is single, he'll go after you 100%. If the guy is not engaging and he's shy, maybe you should just move along. You know, he's an insecure guy, and you're not going to get much out of it.